Hello. Hi, good evening. How are my people doing? How are you all doing? Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday evening. And I hope that we are all having a cool Monday evening. The evening is not very warm. The day wasn't very warm either. It was a little cool. You could hear the trees rustling in the wind. And it felt like fall is about to come. We are just about 2 weeks or so away from it. But it feels, you get that fall feeling. Very windy and very cool. Thank you. I see persons are joining me, and I'm so appreciative of your company. And guys, as you join, you just thumbs up the live. I just have a wonderful evening. A wonderful evening, guys. Today is Monday, start of a working week for most persons. Most persons, some people start from yesterday, but most persons start today. So I do hope that the day would have gone very well. My week starts today as well. It was very rewarding and I'm thankful. Very thankful because some days it can be stressing and some days you have to be very thankful. Yeah, the number jumped to 6. Guys, thumbs up the live. As soon as you come on in, you thumbs up the live. Appreciate your company and whatever you're going to talk this evening, and you come with your ideas just the same. So we share ideas so persons can learn. And we share, for somebody out there may want to hear something different. So we extend our vocals and let people hear what we're going to be talking about, how we can maintain positive attitudes. Positive attitudes. So we want to have positive energy. And when we have positive energy, we are going to ride into what we want to achieve. So I see persons coming on, popping. You're all popping. But I don't see anybody coming as yet. The thumbs up the live. Let me lean back a little. Okay. Hi, good evening. How are you, men, too? How are you? Good evening. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Happy to see you. Where in the world are you watching me from right now? Men, too? I can't help you with that, so why did you tell me that? You don't need to tell me that. Come on. Oh, you're saying from Colombia. That's very nice. Very nice. How is Colombia now? Is it warm? Is it cool? What is it like there now? What's the temperature like? What's the temperature like there? I'm curious. Okay, Regina says she just joined to so give me some. I don't know what Philip you're talking about. What Philip are you talking about? What you mean by Philip? Give you some fill up. You mean you just joined, you just come into the live? Wow, very warm. Like 39. Oh, yeah, I imagine it to be so. Well, here was very nice today. Very cool and a little windy, but nice. Nice weather. The sun was out in all its brightness, but it was not so fierce. It is just nice. Just nice. Oh, well, that means she must have been a nice person. And may her soul rest in peace. May her soul rest in peace. Thumbs up the live, guys. I just see 21 person looking at me and only one person. Come on. Like up the live, man. Even if you have to leave it and go and come back. But the thumb put it like or touch your screen until the thumbs up comes up. So you like up the live. 19 persons are there. Only one person. One person, come on. I'm not going to start the live until I see more persons liking up the live. You have to like up the live, man. You can't just 16 person, 2. Come on, man. The least I want to see of the 16, I want to see about 10. 10 person liking up the live. Thumbs up the live, man. Hi, Juliet. How are you? How are you, Juliet? Where are you watching me from, Juliet? I'm curious. Juliet says, hello, Auntie. Hope you are okay and had a good evening. Wow, Juliet. Happy to know you're from England and I'm in the US. What's the temperature that there now? Is it cool or very warm? I'm fine, Juliet. What's the temperature like there now in England? I think you're a few hours ahead of us here. About what? About 5? What's the temperature like there for you? Come on, guys. 19 persons and only 4 persons thumbs up the live. Come on, man. Mukisha. Where are you from, Mukisha? I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from the Caribbean. No. I only know one language. How many languages do you know? I only know one. Come on, guys. Like up the live, man. Thumbs up the live. I am not going to start until I see more people like up the live. You know 2? Can you tell me them? I'll be happy to look at them. Juliet, happy to see you, Juliet. I hope you come again, Juliet. And I hope, Juliet, I hope you have subscribed before you leave. So when you come, I should recognize you, even by your name. Right? Bye. So king of whatever. You know Chinese and English. Okay. So are you Chinese? King of. Are you Chinese? Write something in Chinese so I can look at it. It should be interesting. Write something in Chinese, man, because I can't write it and I can't read it. But I will look at it. That is a very strange reading, because all I see is some sticks. I don't know how people understand them, but I understand my English language. So write something in Chinese. Are you Chinese? Are you Chinese, King? I'm English. I've been into China 4 times. Wow. So I know a lot of. That's beautiful, man. That's so wonderful. So write something in Chinese, man, so I can look at it. And other persons will come in the live. Jesus said, I am a humble servant of the divine Messiah. Whitney Houston, I am a priestess and healer at my temple. where I heal the blind, the crippled, and the retarded. Turn your life over to the Sun Goddess. I don't believe in the Sun Goddess, so I won't turn my life over to him. Thank you for joining the live and to give your point. It's very, very appreciative. Hi, Mary. Mary, when I saw some people hanging around first, I said to myself, Mary is here. And then I see that you were not here, but you are here now. So how those are not Chinese writing. No, sir. Those are not Chinese writing. You're trying to make up something. He says hello. I know Chinese too, but those are not Chinese writing. They are too jumbled. Well, that's what you wrote. And you say it means hello. Okay. I'll ask my Chinese friends tomorrow to write the Chinese writing for hello. And I look at yours and see how yours look, if they look the same. It says hello. Okay, it says hello. Fine. I appreciate it. Thank you, King. Thank you. Come on, guys. I see 10 persons there. And only 6 persons like up the live. Come on, man. I need to see more. Do better than that, man. I don't know why Bumrush has to come telling me that. I won't even say what he's saying. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I won't even say your name. I just said it by mistake. Come on, guys. Like up the live, man, so we can start a discussion. I'm not going to start anything until I see about 10 or so thumbs up on the live. About 10 I want to see before I start. So all you need to do, just thumbs up the live. And if you have to go someplace, you go and then you can return. If you want to go and hide away because you don't want to participate, you just thumbs up the live and then you go and then you return. When you come back, you can still participate. But I ain't going to go anywhere just now. I should really have come on that Medi from about 6:30. I aimed at 6:30, then I say 7:30, then I say 8 o'clock. And when I look, I came on after 8. So sometimes I don't even want to say the time. I just want to just move with the time. Okay, hello to you too, Turtle. Hello to you. Happy Monday evening to you too. And I hope you had a great day. And when I see you talk about Halloween, I know you're in the States, right? Talking about Halloween early. And you have more than 2 months to Halloween. Are you ready for Halloween already? Oh, I see you're serious. You say, yeah. You like Halloween, right? I can see that. I can see that. So you're starting to buy up the things that you need for Halloween already then. What? Ready? So you're ready then. You're buying up the things. I don't blame you. Get them so that when you're ready, you have everything. Who are you going to look like on Halloween? If you don't mind me. Guys, I'm waiting to see my thumbs up reach 10, 10. I'm not starting the live, any discussion until I see it reach about 10. So I'm giving you all to put your fingers up to like up the live. Who do you want to role play during Halloween night? Who are you going to dress up like? You don't want nobody to know, so you're going to surprise them. Okay. I see. I see. Skeleton. Whoa, that should be very scary. So everybody's going to run away from you. Everybody's going to run. And they get scared. But they will enjoy it just the same, right? Well, I hope you have fun. Have fun. Come on, guys. I just see 7 thumbs up, 7. I don't know why people taking so long to like up the live. Like it up, man. Thumbs up the live. Me? Well, I have never gone to a Halloween party because I think it's a bit scary having people dress up in all kind of fashion around me and not knowing sometimes who under those clothes. And then I may dress ordinary and they know it's me. So I would have to go and get some more clothes and dress up like how you're going to dress up. So they would not know it's me, right? Well, maybe one of these days I will go and get some Halloween clothes and dress up and go about the place and knock on people's door, right? Maybe I would meet you there too. That's amazing, right? So everybody choose to have fun the way they want. I'm not against persons, whichever way you want to have fun. Get all your gears so you can dress up and go out and see how well you can impress people that you're a skeleton. I would love to see you though when you dress up like a skeleton. I would love to see you. Yeah, that would be nice. Come on, guys, like up the live. Turtle wants to dress like a skeleton on Halloween's night. So my day is going well. So tell me something, Mr. Turtle. Where in the world are you talking to me from right now? Hi guys, hi Yobi. Where in the world? Come on, you come on in and like it. No, not thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live, man. The live is only at 7. Maddie, like up the live, guys. Some of you come in here just want to pose question, but you're not putting a like up the live. Like, yeah, some giving me emojis, some can give me some thumbs up. You're from as on top. Is it Arizona? Is that what you mean? Well, whenever. Okay, I suspected. Well, you seem very interested about your turtle, about your Halloween. I do hope you will have fun. And don't be surprised, we may just bounce into each other. But I'm not in Arizona. So we may not, but enjoy your Halloween because I can imagine you're shopping. I see person shopping, yeah, shopping, buying their things. And I said, wait, they started shopping already? So the stores are putting out the things because nobody wants to wait until the day or so before Halloween to go and look for what they want to wear. So they started early. So they're making sure they get the things and put them down. What a surprise it will be. See you out there dressing up like a skeleton walking up and down in the night. I think you'll have fun. Because persons are going to be scared and run away from you. Come on, guys, see 4 persons there. Like up the live, man. I'm keeping the thing going with Mr. Turtle. Yeah, Mr. Turtle seems to be very interested in being being a skeleton on Halloween's night. Hi, Walter. How are you doing, Walter? Walter, as you come on in, please like up the live. I want people to like up the live as they come in. As you come on in, like up the live. I want the live to reach at 10. I want you to like it up until it reaches 10. Right? Then I can go into the discussion that we want to. I'm looking for more persons to come on just the same. Oh my. I wish you Mr. Turtle, did you subscribe? I hope you come again. I enjoy the conversation. Please come another time. Right? Promise? Do you promise? Yeah. Yeah, come back another time. All right? Have a good evening. Enjoy yourself. Oh, Third Eye. How are you, Third Eye? 888. Yeah, remember, Mr. Turtle, I'm looking out for you because your name is very uncommon, so I will remember it. Let me make a note of it so when I see it, I remember. Mr. Turtle, happy early Halloween. Oh, man. Let me write it down. I'm not going to forget it. Happy. Right. Okay, Jesus gave you. All right, bye, Mr. Turtle. Happy early Halloween. I note it. Hi, Cheryl. How are you doing? Third Eye. Jesus give you a Spiritual awakening. Okay. Happy evening to you, my Cheryl. Today I was hoping to go on your live, honestly. Honestly. But let me tell you the truth. It's late me by I was at work from early before 9. And I didn't I'm on early shift this week and next week. And I thought of going on the live and it just bounced out until me see You have an excited? Yes, man. I I don't see your video. I was only able to pick up Andre's own, and I watch Isaac Buchanan because even from my parish, me not get to see anything yet. But me watch Isaac man, Isaac crowd live, and I watched. Say me I can't talk it. I watched Saturday night. I need I need Yeah, are you on Instagram and IG, Cheryl? I see. I'm not too sure, so I say I would ask you. I can't tell you. I wanted to talk about it, Cheryl. Boy, I'm away. I see your face, but I didn't see your name, so me not even know. I'm going to look at the face again. I'm going back over there to look and say now the hi. And if it's you, then you will see because. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a day. What a day today. Whoa, 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 whoa. The day was cool and nice. It was it was not hot here. And what a nice Saturday night was. Shh. Ooh, I didn't go to bed until late. Shh. I come I'm going to check you out after because this week and next week. Thank you very much, you boy. Thank you so much. I like anything that looks like a tiger. Thank you so much. Oh my Lord. Whoa, what a Saturday night gone. What a function. What a function. Guys, when you come on in, please just thumbs up the live. I want to see it go up to 10. It's at 7. And so many persons have come on in. Come on, guys. And I come prepared to spend a good little time, even at 2 hours. Because it's so half hour already. So when I'm sitting down, I need to see. I need to see something. Right? Right, guys? Okay, thank you now, Jerusalem. You don't have to put it up a second time because if you put it up a third time, I'm going to take it down. I'm going to take it down and it won't show again. So if you let it stay as it is, and that is fine. And if you put it another time, then I take down everything and block you. Because it's taking up a lot of space. Right? So if I see you put it up another time, well, whatever it is, if you put it up another time, I'm going to delete it and I'm going to block you. I don't need to see it so many times. But dear heal sick or not, dear heal sick or not, I don't want it repeated on my channel here. You put it up twice already and that's fine. Right? So you don't need to be doing it constantly, taking up space. Yes, Cheryl, if you're there. Maddie, are you still there? Are you there? You come with their foolishness. Are you there, Cheryl? I don't know where it's supposed to come with some nonsense talk. Coming to put up foolishness. Go someplace else. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. Sorry. Hi, Lucy. Where have you been, Susie? I was going through my list of subscribers today, and I said, wait, I've not seen Lucy in a while. Although Lucy doesn't really say anything, but she normally give me her emojis. So she said, Mom, no, what? Deep fried pig feet, condensed milk and pickles. Wow. I've not had it's a delicacy. Well, that means that the person would have liked pork, condensed milk. Whoa. That is some people do like those things, but I've never had it. Toasty, you look like you like it, man. Are you from Barbados? Oh, no, I don't. I can't hear you do a thing. If you don't type, I don't know. No, I would have told, hi, Tesla, good night. How are you? I was tolerating the person who came up and wrote so much things. And he's a healer and whatever. I don't want nobody coming on foolishness. So when I said I will tolerate, when I look, he come with a second one. And it seems as if he's upstairs. And that's all right. So I just deleted it. And he's a healer. He healed the wretched and all sort of things. You just reach home. Oh, the road was busy, Tetla, dear. You couldn't get anything to go home. The buses were all packed. They were all packed. I understand. They were all packed. Remember, today was a busy, busy day. Busy, busy day. I only saw one constituency. Yeah, Tedla, I was wondering what was wrong with you. I said, wait, oh, you see these guys, I'm now at 10. Traffic, oh my. The traffic was big then, man. I can imagine. I can just imagine. Because what I saw in East Portland, because that's all I pick up Andre show. That's all I could see. I couldn't even see my parish. But it was nice that I could look at Portland. You know? I could look at Portland. Portland look turn up, right? Look, turn up. I don't know. And I glimpse a part of somewhere in, no, a little piece of St. Elizabeth. Not much. But the thing turn up, man, it turn up. It turn up. I can imagine it's festive and people out. And let me recognize my listeners who are out there. I appreciate your company. Yeah, tonight I have to beg. It turn over. Me say, I feel it in my bones, man. I missed it. I missed it. I always do. I always go, you know. I remember I drove one night to one Saturday night in Mobile with Porsche. Coming back, the road just looked like me couldn't manage it. Sleep take me, I forget, make somebody drive. And me go home. 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. But you know that when you're home, you enjoy it better, you see things more. And when you're out there in the crowd, you know, you just feel vibesy and dancey, you know. Sometimes you don't hear nothing, you know, because the Guguzela blew all your ears, cara. You just run. All right, keep running, man. We will catch up with you. Enjoy your evening. Everything turn over. Now worry yourself. Somebody will turn up. Just give me everything in capitals. Boy, I like when my people is happy. Mhm. When my people is happy, although I'm not there, it makes me feel happy. Yeah, man, it's festive, bad. Me say, me only could see the it's at Buchanan. Me couldn't see nowhere else. Me don't know who why send me for my parish come. Me not see, me just imagine everything is the same. Everything. Oh, yeah, still there. Oh, yeah, I run up. Good exercise. And you see, all people can come together, whichever side, come together and just have fun. And I did a video, you know, guys. So I'm going to put it out tomorrow, by tomorrow to about tomorrow in the afternoon, maybe. I'm just hoping that it's my, you know, that Darlene Paul. Darlene, I think you need to look at the channel and we don't do shout out like that. You understand? And I don't think anybody's channel does shout out like that. We have what is called members. Members get shout out. So you have to purchase something. Go into the membership section there and look, and you will see everything. So everything comes at a little cost. It's not expensive. So we don't just give a shout out like that, right? Yeah, man, you can look at it. We give gifts and all of those things. You can give gifts to. You can look at it, man. You're not in any hurry. You can look at it, man. Look at it, Mike. What you know? You just want to run in and run out. You can't run in and run out. No, too festive, man. I would love the live. I said I wanted to reach at 10. Yeah, the guidelines are there. We can just come if somebody want a shout out, a shout out. We have different things that you can buy, and it allows you. And I'm going to have it that's set up. It's on the channel, so you can look. You know, people need to give a little contribution. Some people just want to come and abuse the system and run off gone. You don't see them again. They only pop in because they want a little, you know. We can't do it like that. We set some guidelines because we want our channel to grow. So we need memberships. And if you buy a membership, choose the one that you want, one that then will allow you to get free shout out, but you have to renew it every month. So you renew it every month when it's due, and you can get your shout out every month, maybe every day in the month, because you would have purchased that one. So look at it, man. Look at it again, Darlene, and then now you choose. And then now I will know, and then I can give you the shout out, even if you're not here. Understand? Right. Yeah, man, the day has been good. And I don't know, the day has been cool. And I'm glad the storm is, you know, kind of gone. Kind of gone, fully gone, but not a threat anymore. But the day has been cool and nice. Maybe it's tired, man. Tired. And the early shift for me is hard, you know. I'm telling you, it's really hard. When I came home, I had to stretch out a little bit. It's hard for me to reach before 9, you know. It's hard, but what to do? You have to be involved in doing something. And when I got back home, I have to get a little rest. Then in the after evening, again, I get up. And by the time I fix something, I say, okay, I'll come on about 6:30. 6:30, I was just about to eat dinner. And then I say 7:30, 1 hour time. You reach up at 8 o'clock to me say, minutes past 8, me say, no, so I have to stop it right here. Because one of the things to Tetla was waiting on you to come. I went on the thing and called you, Tetla, and you're not paying me any mind. Wow. Why you say wow? And Tetla, you're not responding. I sent you some messages and you're not reading them. I don't know what it is with you, Tetla. Because I can't put all my information out here. Can I put that? That's what you're concerned about? I can put all my information out there. It doesn't look as though you think it look. Lady J. Lady J. Welcome to the live, Lady J. How are you doing? I seem as if you had a wonderful day, lady. Some days are going to be wonderful, and some days I saw it, but I'm afraid I need the. You can but if I even send the text, you still no respond. I send text to you, and I don't see you respond to it. I send text. I send text, but I don't see you respond. If people go on, you go on it and tell me whatever. So if you're afraid, I didn't even know people could talk on it. I don't know. I mean, just to touch something. Then who you on it and you're afraid? They say all is well by God's grace. Taking it one day at a time, sweet Jesus. One day at a time. Look, man, I put, when you said you went to Clarendon and somebody did something for you with the internet so, I may put something there, let me delete them back this last night or this morning. I may say what? I say one day she will answer. Hear a sound. I think it was today. Today, yes. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, I know what you mean. So you have to be cautious. I know. So I will only send like text. I won't. Because I didn't even know that they didn't tell me that you could call, I didn't know. But because I see it, I touch it. So I will do the texting instead. You understand? Yeah, man. So you live in the area where those people are. So you have to keep yourself kind of safe. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I was trying to get through to you to find out if you had gotten anything more like what you got the other day. But as I couldn't get through to you, What is this? I don't know. All these number. Hi, good evening. How are you doing, Jace? Yes. So, guys, my topic that I had, I wanted to do something that was family oriented, but I said I need to give it some more thought to bring something out. So I said I'm looking at ways how we can maintain positive attitude. How can we maintain positive attitude? Right? When you get some chance, Tete, you can go and look. How can we maintain? I mean, so like you brought this lovely topic the other night, man. You don't know say that me talking about. So I'm looking now at ways how we can, maintain positive attitude. And if I may say, if I look at the nomination day today, how can we maintain positive attitude during a time, an election period? How can we do it? If we pull it apart, because that's what is trending now, election nomination, and it's colors and people are just vibes, everybody happy, people dancing, and that sort of thing. So how can we be positive in all of that? It means that for the different supporters, They are going to be more committed. That's what I'm thinking. Are they going to be more committed to their party? You have some who may not be so committed. Let us say by cooperation with one another. Yes. So they want to cooperate with one another. So even though what I'm looking at too, that's a good way. Cooperation. Cooperating. No, even though you cannot have everybody on the same party, on the same side. It cannot be. So you have I heard another party come up named Jamaica People's Party, JPP. I said to myself, no, this man, although we are not, yes, right. When this man said he named the party Jamaica People's Party, I said to myself, no, this is going to mix up the JLP because some may not remember, says JLP and say the name changed to JPP. So right then and there, that man is going to get some of the JLP people in. Yeah, that's some of them, not all. And I think I don't know how many of them in the spread out, but it's more than one. It's more than one because um they were interviewed on Make We Talk Radio C on the thing. So I'm looking to say that only two, no matter what Jamaica do, the two party go and come back. Two go and come back. So NDM was a lot of parties were formed, and they died by the wayside. WPJ, NDM, what for them? And they just come up and then flop. So Jamaica itself, to me, will never have a third party. It will have to be two or one, right? So, as I was saying, everybody cannot be on the same side, right? Everybody cannot support the one party. If you're going to have one party, then it means that, put this out some more. It means that it's a one party state, right? And it would not have been a democratic state. Right? So people would have to learn to understand that having a two party, by staying praised up, trusting God in all things, pray the right one will be by God. Yes. Hoping, yes. Hoping for that. So if we have different persons on different sides, and everybody will react differently. Some are going to be joyous, and you have some who can go overboard and bossy. And some believe that their party must win. So the two parties are there, and only one can win. Well, winning can be by a small margin or a large margin, right? So I'm reluctant. So one would wonder what, you understand me? What can happen? So if the people support each other, as in times in the past when they were not so miserable, they were not so, thank you very much, they were not so miserable, and they were more friendly and accepting to what was put to them. But what do happen as time progresses? People change. Different leaders come in and they change the behaviors of some of the people then, and then now people become selfish. But I would love to see the positive attitudes remain, right? The positive attitudes remains, and people try to just move with it. Like today, when I looked at, well, the one I saw was Isat. I did not see the other person because the person who carried it would not have carried that on the other side. They only carried their side, their person. So I can only speak of Isat. And I really, really saw a very large crowd. I see people like it was a parish rally. It was so many people. And they said the people there said the sun was very hot. But they said they were marching and going to the place where the electoral office where they had the signing done. They were doing it because they felt the energy. I think people have to realize that we are all in this together. and we have to respect each other and fight for the right reasons. That means we are the ones that need to unite for peace. Yes, we have to unite for peace. We the people, and if we the people do not unite for peace, then we won't have positive attitudes. So we will just be negative towards each other. So you know why nobody say nothing vote for them party, and everybody cannot be in the same party, right? So we have to have, and that is why in back in the day, people were more peaceful. They could go to them, what you call it now, nomination. Well, I don't hear if anything happened yet. Nomination and do all they need to do and happy, like I saw it today, and the dancing and the merrymaking, right? But there are times people can become miserable towards each other, and they will go as far as to hurt each other because they don't want you to say anything about their side. You know, so that is one aspect of it. The negative side I don't like. I like when people are more positive. When they're more positive, it will help to build a better relationship, right? Because imagine, remember that these politicians, wherever they are in the world, we can look at it on a worldly level, they do maintain a relationship because they do sit in parliament, and we are not in the parliament. We only see some aspects of what they do on the media. They just says lack of knowledge. Not that is it. So when the people know God and they go to do these things to have their nomination done, and they can look at their neighbor and say, neighbor, even though the neighbor and they may have different views, different party, they can cut the neighbor, you're going out today, make sure you go and put your eggs because I'm going. So let us go early. First by say hi, or hey, I don't know what you're saying. Let us go early. No, when I look at that now, if a neighbor who is a, say, a PNP neighbor call a JLP neighbor, or a JLP neighbor call a PNP, anyway, that shows interest. That shows love. To me, that shows love. But when one side that is in the neighbor, the PNP run go to and vote quietly and come back and don't say a word, and the JLP go vote quietly because they don't want you to go neither. Teta says, I saw a guy on a bike up by Mona, Papine, flown off his bike by a coaster bus today. Uh-oh. What? He was among those in the he was among those in the what you call parade, on the parade, because some of them on the bike they're just crazy, crazy. You understand? They're just crazy. They don't take time. They just it's like they're just and nobody can talk to anybody. You know? It just says yes because yes, be casual and respectful to each other because it will always have to be a winner and of course there will always have to be a winner and a loser. Yes, said Pedro. But some people don't think that way. They don't think that way. You understand me? I know when you're happy, you celebrate and you just, we're happy. We're happy. But we have to be mindful of the other person. I'm not talking like a big party. If I have a neighbor who shares a different party line from me, I'm not going to let that affect me and my neighbor relationship. No. I must can say to my neighbor, boy, your party not coming at all, man. And we can feel good, say, my mind coming, but we are still neighbor, man. And live good same way. But why should I go and banter songs on my neighbor? You know, so, Princess Kelia, how are you doing? I remember you were here. Was it last night? Yes. Or the night before? No. Uh, last night we had the internet problem. I didn't think I come on. No, I didn't come on Saturday night. There was a bit. I had last Friday night. It was last night. How are you doing? So it would have been good. And I like growing up. This is the first nomination day that I have not witnessed. Well, the one last year with the local government and the one now too. But it's something that is very catchy. You're in the town center where it's happening. You smile when you see your side, and if you want to join the movie, whatever. They just say one thing people use that time of elections to do, they're wicked, yes, indeed, because That's who they are. Yes, Pela says she's good. Yes, happy to know you're good, Kayla. We are talking about ways how people can maintain positive attitude. And we are also looking into the recently held what's your name again? Nomination day. That happened in Jamaica today. I don't see a lot of things in the media yet, maybe tonight, but I know that's what is trending. And whatever trends, it's what is trending. Uh, she was the person who was on last night, Lady J, about wanting to be on you wanting to do the thing. I was asking me the question. I think it. So I said I don't know. Seeing the name, I think it was last night. I think she should be in bed. Lord, Princess Lady J asking Princess Kayla why is she up so late, and Princess when I say I don't know, she don't know why she's up late. Cause she program herself to come onto the channel, but she wants to watch and see what you're saying and do whatever. My channel is not for children, because Princess Kelly, I go to your bed. And it seems as if nobody is supervising you. Teta saying, while she was coming, she heard a guy cursing our lady, say, "You are labor." Right? You understand? Everybody cannot be on the same. That is me. And we have to educate our people that you don't go around provoking. But sometimes they do provoke people, you know. They just says, I know what happened. You should be in bed, princess, getting your beauty sleep. Princess can say no. Oh, oh. Well, it doesn't make any sense she's still because I'm not going to respond to anything from her. So whoever is supervising her from that end will have to monitor her. She says only 8:06 and I go to bed at 10:30. You don't go to bed at 10:30. That's not true. That is not true. All right, so Lady J, we continue. And Teta said the war I don't want to see. Yes. I don't like the provocation, and sometimes provocative words are used and people do things, and there are times too I know in the past, not that I've seen it, but I've heard persons talk. When they want to get at you for whatever reason, they wait until this time. Because this time nobody really want to pay attention to what is to happen. But I still think people need to show love, respect each other. And in so doing that now, it will filter down. And through the age of time, people see that because if we are not united, we still will not achieve. Because if we look at Paul Bogle, when I saw the people marching and singing today, I remember Paul Bogle and those people who march to go to the courthouse in St. Thomas. You understand me? When I heard them saying today, all it was Portland, they spoke about the ancestors. So they said the ancestors are there and whatever, whatever. And how much the sun was hot, but God gave them the strength to go through. But people don't need to go around provoking others. You're going to pass somebody, yes, Tony got right. I think Tony got is St. Thomas. No, people need to realize that I'm not speaking with you, Kelia. People need to realize that if we are being fair and respectful towards each other's opinion and beliefs or rights, we will have a better place. But sometimes we have persons in positions who don't stand up for those things. They give some words, they will say some things and as if to send the people them to go at each other. You understand me? So even them too have to look at the words, look at what they are saying. Look at what they are saying so that it can filter in a more positive way. So if we put out, if the leaders are persons, when I say leaders, I'm not only speaking like I'm talking like leaders in communities. DJ says, why do they take the election so serious by hurting their own? They hurt and they unalive, and they will destroy properties and that sort of thing. And they catch you by the way by yourself, and you're helpless. Hi, Zonas. What are you doing? 15 like, you're number 50. Good evening. And I came on today, and you think I never have to touch that number, you're not sure. And when I looked at touching the number, somebody started coming after me. So I didn't, but I said, let it go. Lady J, Zonas, happy to see you, Zonas. I was on your thing today, you know. I need to come back. I need to do something there. Yeah, man. It was nice today. It was nice. Now I know I don't have to go when it starts because I was trying to reach by 8 o'clock and 8 o'clock kind of tight. So when I look and see that, I say, okay, I could jump on the bus and get a little of it. Get a little of it. So I felt a little better. I am well. How are you? How are you doing? How was your day? I can see you glowing. Oh my. I will eat my breakfast. You will eat your breakfast, right? Well, no, it is, let me tell you what time it is here. 9:11 p.m. It's 9:11 p.m. here. And you're going to have breakfast there. And after this, we're going to head to our beds. You're in your garden. Yeah, her garden is pretty. And the vegetable garden, they look really nice. You make me feel, when I see some of these things, and I feel like, whoa, I want to be back in my space where I can set my things. And I like the container gardening. I'm getting liking it. Yeah. Are you a vegetarian, Zonas? I wonder what happened to JB. I never saw JB disappear. Are you, because I noticed you had a lot of pak choy and they look nice in the pot. They look really well. I don't know what happened to JB. Okay. Because see, you have so many pots of veggie plants. One thing I like pak choy, but I prefer callaloo. You plant callaloo too? JB, where is? I don't know where is JB. JB, I was even looking at the chat with Zona. I don't know. We're going to have the show. Where is JB? Where is JB? And I was looking in your chat this morning. I didn't see him at all. No. You don't know vegetables? Well, if they just said I'm going to try following you, ways of plan. Yes, honestly, Lady J, if we did have a little bit more space here and here it's different. The containers, it's like any container you have. They look so nice. And they put this soil, she put this soil in it, and it, boy, we don't have that sort of facility. We don't have it. We don't, it looks really nice, I'm telling you. Oh, it's your therapy. I like that, Lady J. JB come out to play. We need him out to play. Right? JB has suddenly disappeared. We're going to sing on JB, JB until we hear him. That's how, if he's even sleeping, he will wake up. Donna say, when I'm woke up early, my mind is on my work. That's true. I can imagine. I can imagine because I can't do it here. I don't have the space here to do it. I hear people say when they go into their plants, they talk with the plants. And they handle the plants and they don't even want to brush too hard on them. JB, him soon wake up wherever he's at, Soon wake up and come. When you're about to end, they see appear and say, here comes the king. Yeah, I look at them. It looks really nice. Back home, Back home, I would have had enough space, but I have never thought of doing container gardening because I have the soil, but it's a little slope, so the containers are the next because I could set them. Like I also look at another person in Africa, one of my subscribers. I like how she set the things and set them so that when she water, the water come down to it. The container garden is interesting. Telling you guys, it's interesting and it's easy because it is within a small space. It's easy. I say, boy, I have so much containers. I can't get containers. Oh my God. When I look at them, I say, geez, if it's flowers, I could do containers too. But that is why I believe in traveling. Traveling helps you to learn. You may not, like I didn't come to your place, but because of the social media connection now, I can see what you're doing. They just said, Auntie, we have to be going back to country to create those. Yeah, we have to. Let me say, I've seen some beautiful flowers around. And because now that it's summer, everybody I see, so not say, my Ampalea or bitter gourd is flowering now. I don't know which one name. So I see people now around the area, they plant up a lot of flowers now in the front of the yard, but as soon it's just for the summer, and as the fall coming on, they're going to take time and they're gone, and winter they die again, and then they just come back up again, and they keep the process going. Why princess don't go to her bed? They keep it going. So I just say that. So back to what we're talking about. So thanks for joining, Hunas. Go to your bed and get off the live. That's what you need to do. I'm just planting in the pot, yes, because my backyard is now too big. It is too big. Okay, so you want to lessen the space. Okay, so if it is so big, why didn't you plant it out in the ground itself? Wouldn't that have created you'll be able to manage it. And it looks attractive in the containers too. It looks really attractive. I like it in the containers. They look nice. They look really nice. So, as I was saying, people need to focus on, they need to focus on moving away from the old time barbaric coarse way of politics and focus on the pleasanter side and come together to see how much they can bring out. Because it doesn't mean that because you're on one side, your ideas are good and the other side not good. Because putting all ideas together is for the people, will benefit the people. But then one would say the one that implement the ideas now will take the popularity, and when they go in now, they abandon that one and start another one. The other one also you won't have much growth. If you keep putting down the things and pick up and put them off again and dump some of them and start because you want to be the initiator, then there won't be any growth. It would have been only a waste of money because the project would have started before and then you come in now and do something else and abandon the project. So it's going to be money wasted. Yeah, man, we need to unite. I don't know what is wrong. People are just not into uniting. And then sometimes, if these people in positions, let me move away from the word leaders, people in positions, um, if they would just encourage and use words that will allow the people to stay in one accord, not to go against each other, then it will be better. But if we are going to be throwing out words at people and blaming people here, so and go around the other side, one side go around the corner and blame and just playing the blame game and all of that, we're not going to grow anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to stay stuck. stuck. Zona is responding by saying, Princess, me, I love swimming in the pool or in the river and the sea. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I can safely say that we need to show more love, irrespective of which side. And how to show somebody's love is change some of the negative attitudes that we have towards each other. And when I listen to this today and hear another person saying that they have a party, I never know they had a. I don't know when that party from because I never hear anything about it until today, this afternoon. So I don't know if it is registered. Well, it would have to be registered. If the party not registered, they cannot contest. So I don't know. You see, when they come up with a little party business, it don't really work, you know. It don't really work because what happened? They know that they're not going to win. So they just come up there because they want to make a difference. You understand me? That's my thinking. That's my belief. Sorry. That's my belief. That's my belief. Give a second, please. Sorry, Sorry about that. Yeah. Sometimes I get up and stretch my legs because just having them in one position sometimes create a little discomfort. Yes, people. So that's what that's what I was really thinking on. You know, how can people do that? And when I look at the nomination, let me find out first. Guys, do you think there should be a nomination day? What are your views on that? I don't know. I'm just thinking I want to share the question. I want to get ideas. Do you think there should be a nomination day? Tetla, Lady J, Princess Zonas. I don't hear you guys. I don't hear you guys. I don't think the internet. Yes, I drink water. Do you? I don't want to forget the statement. You know. Do you Do you think there should be a nomination day? Do you think it is relevant? Do you think it is important? What are your opinions on that? Oh, okay. So we can leave that. No, I was just focusing on Jamaica, not here. Jamaica was talking about because they had it today. Well, we can leave it. We can leave that one. Whether they want to have it or have it, we know the reasons why they do have it, so that the people can know the people in and meet them, right? Right. And we can finish off with that part now. So we can close off that part. What other ways? Okay, that will make the people rethink of what to do. Other ways that will make the people rethink of what to do. Other attitude, other positive. Because we look at the positive attitudes, right? The positive attitude. You see, like Maddie gone because Maddie came on a little about half an hour after I started. Or 25, 20, about half an hour. And I don't hear Maddie again. Maddie look like she gone off into a sleep. But I'd love to reach even 20 thumbs up before we go tonight. And I would love to, I don't know if people can stay up that much because sometimes we are tired, you know. So I don't want to push people too much because the Tetla reach out. Tetla, have you had dinner? Have you had dinner? Anyway, so sometimes persons can be tired. Sometimes persons can be tired. So if we have things, let us move away from the political side now. So we're going to look at, say, how can we among ourselves develop positive attitudes? Some positive attitudes are, for example, if you are within a family, observing the family rules like the time to go to bed, time to be up, the things that you have to do in the house, you know, the chores you have to get done. If you, oh, Teta said she brought, oh, so because you take your lunch, you don't need to cook when you come, you just need a little glass of little tea, a cup of tea, or a glass of drinks. And the less drinks you drink is the less sugar. That's why I don't really make drinks, you know. If you go and make drinks, it has to be some natural juice, and then you have that and some water. But other than that, I would take a cup of tea. I don't try to eat too much food too late. Yeah, not healthy because your system is already tired now, so you're going to go to lay down, and the food is going to be packed up in your stomach. All right. So I'm thinking that when we teach our children how to do how the best way to do their chores, it should help them to become a better individual, a better adult, in comparison to when they are not taught. She said, Teta said, I made carrot juice this morning without sugar. Yes, and put everything, put all the beetroot and ginger in it, and not put no sugar. Not put no sugar. Because of that, you know that the only time we really use sugar now, and hardly, is like his porridge. And if I myself, no, I won't use the sugar. I'll just put in enough milk. And it depends on the type of milk. Because you see these sugar content things, not healthy at all. It's not healthy. It's not the sugar give you diabetes, you know, but the sugar too sweet. And to me, most of the drinks have a lot of sugar in it. They're sort of flavored, you know, but it's easy to make. We just chill it in the fridge and pour a glass. Eat it dinner, man. I mean, have your breakfast. Have your breakfast. It's your time to have your breakfast. Luckily, when it's our breakfast time, that's the time you're doing your show, which will be in the evening for you. So that's why it is difficult sometimes to get up early to catch it. When you wake up, you're not fully into, you know. But that's all the time zone runs. So if we work with the time zones. Yeah. So that's how we have to do it. We have to start encouraging the younger ones so they grow with the attitude. So when they are older, they carry on the same thing. But if they are not taught, how are they to carry on? And sometimes they are taught, but they don't carry it on either. So one would say in the home, it has to be encouraged. But when they become an adult, there's nothing you can do But at least you would have planted the seed, you would have told them, you would have taught them and everything. Or did you say if you put lime in it, it will, yes, yes, yes. Lime and ginger. Yes, I forget. Lime and ginger, man. Gives a refreshing and let it chill in the fridge. You don't miss the sugar at all. The lime gives a vitamin C and the ginger is very nourishing. Wow. So that's how we're looking at it. Encouraging. And we can also build positive attitudes, I think, when even when we're adults and like Zona's she is doing her gardening as she say for therapy and she it would have helped her to relate to others and what she has to do. And if we from this end we look at what she's doing, let us say she put ginger, we look at what she's doing and we can emulate it, right? We can emulate it. We can emulate it. And you know, yes, Cheryl. Cheryl say I do cucumbers, ginger, and lemon. Yes. Yeah, man. So there are many ways how we can help people. And sometimes too, like I always watch Cheryl when she's in her Cheryl does gardening too. I forget Cheryl does gardening. Cheryl has I would say a farm. A lot of things she plants in the big space that she has. She scaly and all sort of things. She pick a whole heap of pepper one day. She have a lot of space. A lot of space. So like Cheryl, no, she wouldn't have to do any container gardening. She just have a big open space. Also a big ackee tree, big trees. So what I'm saying is when we look at persons who have big space, small space, use a contain. I learned that what I've seen, I would love to try container gardening because I think it's economical. I see it when I look at your place, it's economical and it's easier to manage compared to like Cheryl have a big outside space. When it needs weeding, I can imagine Cheryl must be saying, Lord Jesus. But just when you have them in small containers, you can do so much within a small space. You know, so that's why I promote it. And if we encourage, like when I watch Jonas and I see Cheryl doing her thing, yes, Cheryl does her thing, then everybody will get a little attitude to say, well, I don't have the space, but I can get some containers and I can get some soil. Because back home, you don't have to buy soil. But yes, you can go places and get soil. But here, I realize you have to buy it. So you get the soil and the containers. Containers are plenty in abundance. And you set them up and do what you're doing. So at least you'll be saving on a few dollars because you would plant some things that are, we call them cash crops. Tomato, pak choi, callaloo, those little things, scallion and no corn, those little things. So you would readily, and pepper, you wouldn't have to go to the market to spend the money to buy that. You understand me? So I think that is one way of encouraging positive attitude. The things are expensive in the market, so there's no point in walking every week you go, you come back and you complain and you have to buy it. And you go next week, you come back, so find a remedy. You find a remedy for it, do container gardening, buy a pack of seed and start. And when you start to reap, I see some, because we don't have any basement where we live. I see some people put some nice containers in their basement. And they have corn in them, they have pepper, they have things, tomato, and they grow lovely in their basement. So when you're able to do some of these little things, it, as Zona said, it's therapy. And at the same time, it helps you to do things, economize. You can save a few dollars. And when you're out there cleaning a garden, like Cheryl says, she started pick with her hands. For me to weed, I have to use my hands because I can't do it in the gloves properly. No, I just go around. And it's when it's nice to weed, like after it rains. So if you have rain today and say tomorrow in the morning, you just start to weed. And then look, you weed a big space because the soil is soft and wet, so it's easier. But when it is dry, it's harder. I do a little farming too, and I do a little things. I used to have flowers garden, but when you're not home, there's no way. I used to have my nice flower pots on my veranda, and I water them and I feel good. But when I was leaving, I had to put them outside. I look at them and say, "Oh my Lord!" When I went back last year, I need a see pot now flowers. Everything just gone. I said, "My God!" I said, my God. But that's how it is. The way I will cherish my plants, other person, it doesn't make any difference to them. So it's no therapy, it's a problem. Like somebody told me, they asked somebody to water. I remember when I went away the very first time, some years ago, I had a dog and I had to give my neighbor the things to give the dog. And the dog didn't, I don't know, when I returned, the dog looked like my finger. I rub the dog head and say, "Oh, I won't go again, I won't go again." You know? So that's one way we can build positive attitudes. We have to think and plan it out. Not because I see Cheryl does it and I know I don't have the space, I'm going to stress myself to get a big space. All I need to do, get some containers and arrange them. Get some soil and go to this store and buy some plants or a pack of seeds. Sometimes it's best to buy the plants. Because by the time you sow the seed and to bring it to perfection, sometimes they don't do well. So you may buy one or two plants and then start multiply. And then you start to have a lot. So everybody can have a kitchen garden. But like here, it's really, really difficult. There's no space. Nowhere. Nowhere. Can you imagine? The great New York. But there are places where you would have had space, but you have to just think of, say, seasonal. You set up a thing. If you have a basement, then it's not bad. And if it is your place and you have a basement, you can put it in the basement. But when it's not in your place, you can occupy the basement as is. So, guys, that's what I think. If we encourage positive vibes, then we will make it. We'll make it. Positivity. Put away negativity and build on the positiveness, the positive sides. Because once you have a positive mindset, you will always be going. You're getting ideas improving and improving because you're focused and you're thinking of a goal that you want to achieve. When I was growing up, everybody's home had a little goat, and everybody's yard have a little fowl coop with some chickens because chickens were easy to raise, the common one, right? So you have the chickens, you have a goat, you start with one. I remember my mother started with us with a hen and a rooster. And we had it and it multiply. And I remember my mother started with a little kid, a little goat, and it multiply. That's how you learn to take risk, be in charge of things. And when you become so attached to them now, you don't want to sell them to the butcher. You don't want, but then you want the money because they were raised for a purpose. Yeah, upstate, they just say upstate is very cold, Auntie. How do you deal with it? I have it rough. I'm telling you, it is terrible. And I believe that this coming winter is going to be awful. And the one gone the other day was terrible, Terrible. And you see how today I woke up this morning and I felt myself feel cool. And I said, why is it so cool? And I checked the AC was not on or anything. Then I remember I said, today is the 18th, so we are close to the 20th. But then I said, September is 2 weeks away. So surprising. And all day today was very cool. The sun was shining, very cool. You'd think it's November, and you could hear the trees. So I said to myself, "Oh, this looks like fall is going to be early, so we would have a long winter." We would move if things work out. It is not easy. I'm telling you, it is not easy. So I hope that some things, although I like where we live, but it's too cold. It's in the Albany County. It is too cold. We get 2 months of summer. That's what I'm told. And that's because today you could say that summer is over. Everybody says summer is over now. Summer is over. It was about 81, but it was cool. Cool, man. It was very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, man. So that's all a little bit that we wanted to talk about. And maintaining positive. We have to maintain it. I don't understand. Yes. Buffalo area. I passed through Buffalo to when we were going to Niagara Falls. I think I'm 200 miles from Buffalo. I think that's what they told me. And over in Syracuse, I can imagine up there, maybe they're having snow already. Syracuse is very cold. It's near to Buffalo. I don't know if people live over in Buffalo. So like, my God, when I see snow in the winter, gone the other day. Oh, even when we live here, so when it snows, I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go outside. Because I remember somebody told me that yesterday I think it was you, Tetla. So yesterday was very hot. Yesterday was a little cool, but today was cooler. And I must say to myself, whoa, what a difference. Back home is so roasting hot. And here it's nice. The way it felt today, I wouldn't go out in a spaghetti strap because I would sort of maybe shiver a little bit. But because it's not my type of weather, what? Maybe like you, Lady J, could do it. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay. And sure, say, Auntie, I have freaks down today in my gazebo get terrible damage. Yeah. So you had a freak, so I'm sorry about it. Was it so bad? Freak storm is serious, If at the warmness and the coolness, the sudden change. Because when you set and say cool, I couldn't understand because somebody said yesterday was very hot. And today is a little cool. But maybe different places have different things going. All right. Yeah, man. Post the video. I'm going to want to be 1.5 hour. Guys, I don't know if maybe we probably I don't want to bore people. Is there anything you want us to talk about further? Some nights I'm concerned about JB, I'm really concerned. As JB told us to do an activity and we got pushed off the internet last night. And when I see now that he has not been back, I'm sort of concerned. I'm hoping that he's okay. Anyway, I think he will just surprise us. That is it, the heat and the cool. That's what caused it, It was so hot. Then a heavy rain and breeze. Yes, once you have a sudden rain, it could cause what this thing name? You could have what this thing happens down in some of the countries up here. Tornado. It is a type, but it's only that the tornado comes from the sky down. But the freak storm is just normal on the ground. And it can cause big damage, can cause big damage. But I'm glad that nothing really happened on this very memorable day. You know, you can imagine if there was a freak storm right across the island and people were out celebrating how much they'd have to run and maybe loss of life or something because nobody be expecting it. I remember it happened in the grill some years ago. Everybody was frightened. People just go in and only see the sudden thing start and everybody start run. Then when they start running, Sure say, yes, auntie, me see the tent just a wheel up. When people saw the thing and realized what was happening, then everybody run all like, Jesus will come, and they run. No joke. Because it was so fierce. And then it eased up. A lot of like utility poles were blown down, and damages were there. Everybody shocked right in the town. Yeah, man, it's freak time. It's not something nice. But anyway, Katrina, you can hardly move, because they don't know where to turn to. Because any zinc or limb or anything, any object can be coming in your direction you don't know. And you can be standing outside and the utility pole decide to fall and you don't know where to run go. So I've never been caught in one, but I hear the adults say that it's very serious. It's like you can't prepare for that one. Like the earthquake, you can't prepare for it. It's freak time just come on you. Just come on you like that. So guys, I wish us all have a little relaxation tonight because we're tired. Coming out of the weekend, I think, what do you think? You think we can break now? Or should we? Maybe I can push a little. I don't know. Should we push go up to another half an hour or so? Maybe Cheryl can tell us more about the freak storm. Yes, Cheryl, can't you were saying that it's the tent a wheel up and it was going up in the sky or going across to other properties. How was it going? Did you see any black cloud? Were there any big thundering or what? Strong breeze with the rain, scary rain. Were there any hail? Any hail? Because normally sometimes you get hailstones. Sometimes you get hailstones from the sudden rain. But a lot of things happening. It seems like Cheryl is gone. I wanted Cheryl to talk more about the storm, the freak storm that she had. And maybe she's still writing. Sometimes it takes time. No, guys, I just wish we can reach a level where we'll be able to call in on a phone and we can talk. I hope one day we'll reach that level. I don't know when. Yes, Cheryl, can you write a little more about the storm? How it started? Where were you? What did you do? Did you run and hide? How you lock up the house so quickly? What did you do? Just give us a little bit of short, right? You have to write everything in detail. What did the dog? The dog they met nice? Anybody was frightened? You believe Jesus was coming? Sorry, were there a lot of thunder and lightning? You see now, you come and open up the thing and now you see you run gone. So me might have to run too because you watch it. So you can watch a party and write something. Well, if you can watch and write, then we may have to go away and leave you. But when you come and open up a story, which maybe Lady J doesn't know what a freak storm look like. You understand me? Maybe Lady J don't know what a freak storm look like, so maybe she should want to know. I have never really seen one, but I've had close experiences to it. Tetla, have you ever experienced a freak storm? Have you ever experienced a freak storm? Tetla? That's why I say, you see, going down to certain activities towards the election I won't bother come on because people going to run. What was I saying again? What did I say again, Lady J? My brain start to run. Oh, have you ever experienced freak storm? It like what Sherry was trying to tell us about earlier. Not a real storm, but it is just as damaging as a storm. It doesn't give any warning, it just develops suddenly. A type of storm, like what we know with rain and lightning and thunder, it doesn't give you any warning. It doesn't give any warning. It just out of the clear blue. Like she said earlier that the place was very hot and suddenly a very heavy downpour of rain came. And then they had the strong winds and they start to damage the things, then blow away our gazebo and a lot of things. So that's why it is called a freak storm, because you don't get any warning. Similar to the earthquake, you don't get any warning. So the freak storm can do serious damage and loss of life and property. Okay, Cheryl says she run when she hear this tumbling in the door. The door is hard to close. Yeah, because it jerk. You sure it wasn't an earthquake you had there? You say the door was hard to close. The windows blowing and the door hard. So that's how it is, Lady J. I don't think Lady J knows anything about that. Yeah, she says a bit fright. It has to be because if you are there sitting doing something out of the clear blue, you so the place is hot, and then you feel this thing happening, you're going to run. And I know when danger strikes you, you want to run into your house. When I was a child, when we hear anything or feel anything funny, we run and to go under the bed and hide. Under the bed feels very safe. You know, you run. If your parents going to beat you, and you know they going to beat you, you run and hide go under the bed. You're not coming out until they calm down. So they all fall asleep under there. And they are very angry with you with what you did before, and they cannot get you to beat you. They take the broom and juke you under the bed until they come out. You understand me? So some of us parents were kind of rough. Rough, of course. Wow, Cheryl says it was wheeling the chairs and table. You will see it soon. Fix it up for tomorrow because I might not go on it tonight. Yes, it's very scary. It's very scary. And I realize a lot of strange things now happening in the atmosphere. You hear about earthquake around in one place, then you hear about flooding at one place, then you hear fire down in one place, then you hear, so much things happening. So we have to keep ourselves knowledgeable what to do. I know some people when they leave home, they leave their windows open for say they want the house to blow out. You have to lock up the place properly because a weather like that changes suddenly. You could go into a wet bed or a wet up house full of water. hmm Yes, all kind of things happening now. All kinds of things. Places that used to have dry, having a lot of flooding and rain. Places used to have cool. I mean, look at the summer. The summer, just 17 days. Sure, say that sound like her. To me, to what she's saying with the door hard problem to close. But as we don't hear anything, and she said it was hot. So let us, I don't know. Cheryl, did you hear anything? She said it was a storm. Did you hear it in the news there? Where you at? Did you hear it in the news? I remember when we had Hurricane Gilbert in 1988, we all thought it came with an earthquake because the way it did the trees and the land and everything in it. It's like it just rip up and tear up. Billy J says, yes, every night we get heavy rain and thunder for an hour. Very dark and it. What? I saw the show somewhere where an area was so flooded out and they showed the street. Remember where it is, down, further down. Oh, I don't remember where, but and it said they were showing this little girl in her kayak paddling up and down in the street in the water. The water was about a foot high. A lot of water, plenty water. Yeah, she said a lot of people encounter with it. It is an experience. Yes, you see how these things can come. Oh, it is we have to be so prepared. And even at the nomination, I noticed and at the meeting they had Saturday night in Kingston, I noticed people had, I guess the stores no, I tell her came phone to big business in Jamaica. Big business. Everywhere because everybody have a phone in their hand, taking picture of everything. And I would think that three-quarter of them are on social media. Cheryl says every evening they get rain. Okay, so it started helping to cool the place. Maybe so Cheryl, are you close to the cockpit? I don't well depend. I don't think you're. I think the cockpit is at a good distance from you. So I'm going to send the border, St. James, part of Trelawney. Yes, I can imagine how people felt. Even if they have worse, if they have clothes on the line outside. I don't think Lady J knows what I'm trying to say. She says, so I have to get someone to help me take up the stuff, them, the cushion also. So after you clean up your house for the weekend now to make it nice, you see what happened? She said, no. She said, something is going on with the weather's ozone. And she said, no, I'm not close to it. Oh, you're not close to it. Okay, I suspected. Yeah, the whole weather thing to me, something with the weather zone. You know, just hope that people keep safe and we are not caught off guard because God help us. If something's happening, we are out away from because wherever we are, when we are in our own home, we feel much safer. She said, then I'm going to have this weekend and the place wet up and mess up. But anyway, that means they're going to have to work hard this week now to get the things dried and back. So you see, after you work, sometimes the devil send things. Yeah, so just take the rest for the night, and tomorrow morning you start getting them back out to sun, hoping that you get enough sunshine to drop the place. That's how it goes. Once we fix up our place over the whole weekend, arrange up and do everything and make it pretty and nice. Down comes Mr. Bad Luck and do what he has to do. What you can do, you can't beat him. You have to just go again and get it done. I'm stuck at 17. You're going to roof it. Okay. As I said, that the number reach 18. Somebody is watching me. Somebody's watching me. I used to sing that song, I don't remember. As I say, I'm stuck at 17. I see it go to 18. Then I would love to see it reach 20 in the next, say, 15 minutes, where we can end the live. And we can, and I didn't see anything on this, I didn't see anything in the Observer. Much. I didn't see anything. I looked. I went over to TikTok too, and I was looking. I didn't see anything. But maybe what? By the way, Shrek, what time? What time did the freak storm came? What time? About what time? 20 likes, 10 subs. We have 18 likes. I don't know how much subs we have already for. Me can't know until when we end the live. By telling me 18 likes and you said 20 likes, I don't know what the thing is saying. DJ says, stay heads up, hurricane. Yes, we are in the August is a month, Because August is the hottest month. And that is when it pull the hurricanes, it pull them. And if it not really happen by the middle of September, it not so strong. It will happen still, but we just want September to the middle to pass because Gilbert came September 12th. It was dangerous. So if we go to say the third week to the end of September, September is a more rainy month, and October, it's at a cooler, so it cool down the heat. Then we will say, okay, we may not get any. But they say once you're in the month of August to the middle of September, you have to look out. You have to look out for it. And it is hurricane preparation is very expensive. Thank you so much. Sure said it came after 2 p.m. Oh, so maybe tomorrow I'll see it in the Observer or hear it on the news or so. Okay, that's nice recommendation you're doing, Lady J. Do something good and hit the like button. Maybe he did, it's at 19. That's so nice. That's so, so nice. Lady J, when you have the live, you must make them make a long, that's make you come on, So make you come on it. Every time I peep, you gone. I want to be on it too. And I have to be just going to the videos. You don't like doing the live. I know you do the walk. You have to come on it. If I have the walk, I want to come on it with you. Right? You have never left me. So you say, all who help me. Jeremy Livegood. Jeremy has been away for a while. He came with greetings and love to us all. Jeremy, we all tied down here. And we nearly leave about some time ago, so you look, you come and caught us. We were just getting ourselves in the mood. Oh, so maybe it was Jeremy who had touched number 19 or 18. Because they're working at 20. Yes, you never know where it will hit. That is true. So we have to just trust in hope. Right? So, Brother Jeremy, how are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to the live. We are here catching up on how to maintain positive attitudes. Don't know if you want to add anything to it. We don't throw you away, but boy, we're under some pressure. Oh, if we trust God, when we look again, we're in the city 20. Oh, Jesus. God is so great. I don't know how you guys seen. I don't know when my phone is showing me 19 and you say 20. Torian Watson. Staying positive is a great topic. Thank you, Torian. So what can you say else, Torian? How to maintain positive attitudes? Okay, what can you say something on it so others can see? Because 20, Misty, I'm still seeing 19. I don't know, maybe it's my location. I'm still seeing, and it's same way Tetla always say, say one thing, and then me see another here. I'm seeing 19, I don't know. I hope that by the time we end the live, the true figure will come up. Welcome to you guys. So tell us, Torian, having attained positive attitudes, how can we maintain it? I know you don't reach 20, but I believe Torian will let it reach 20. Torian or Jeremy can tell us, how can we maintain positive attitudes? Because we always say, be positive, man, stop the negativity. But how can we maintain it? How can persons maintain it? You're positive today and negative tomorrow. You're positive and you're negative. What do we need to do? Me just learn that. Wow, that JB was there watching. That JB here is name. JB say, Auntie D, happy blessed night to you and to each and every one in the house. Blessed love to you, all my lovely people. One love. One love, JB. JB, you hit the 20 or you hit 21? I'm happy to see you too. And thank you for the comments. We were talking about how we can maintain positive attitudes. Oh, JB is 21. I know. Not say 20. How we can maintain positive attitude? Okay, he's saying that I find staying positive isn't easy. True, true. Mostly because I fail. But I remember that failing is where we learn to. That is so true. If you don't fail, you don't know how to grow. You will know your weakness. Not that we plan to fail, but we try our best. But that is what we know. And when we fail, right? JB give us some roses, and Lady J says, JB, we was calling you out with plenty heart of love, and you appear, right? So many times, Torian, we do what we know, what we can do, and after, then we go back to do the same thing. But after we are 21 now, so we are step up. Maybe we reach 30 by the time we end the life. By the time we achieve it, we go back. So we up and down. We up today with negativity, and we go down with positivity, and we keep going up and down. So when we try, we look at our failures. What is causing us not to maintain it? We probably have to look at ourselves, and then we can measure and say, well, I need to I need to stop talking behind people's back, so that when the other people then join in to talk, I am not there. Or am I to say, let us find something else and talk about. Don't bother to talk about that. Which means that I'm going to be more outspoken. Should I be more outspoken? Are they going to want me as their friends? You know? And you make a decision. And you find that is one step. So you're trying to maintain the positive. Because you see, if you maintain negativity, oh my God, it destroys. That's how I think. It will destroy you. And if we maintain positivity, I think we will grow. Do you agree with me, JB, Artorian? If Jeremy, if we maintain positivity, we will grow. Once we are positive, JB says, I was a little bit busy, just come off the road and home now. Okay. Happy that you're home safely. And Jeremy too. But I imagine Jeremy is at work. He's always working at nights. I don't know how you manage it, because if I do 2 nights, the third night will be difficult. But when you're seasoned to something, it's not a problem. AJ says, thank God, but you got home safe, JB. Yeah, reconnecting. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the emojis, the hearts. You encourage me. So, because sometimes I really feel discouraged and feel like I would just, you know. But then I see you guys around. I said, I was warned, right? To stay on when I see people, not to run. JB says, let me say enough love and respect to you all, my lovely people. Enough love, JB. Enough love. Big up. Torian says, learn to listen and talk less is what I'm trying to learn. Every time I fail at talking less, it helps to get sorry, it helps to ask where I went wrong. Where I went wrong, and try to remember not to make the same mistake 2 times in a row. That is so true, Torian. Something you say you want to talk less. You bite your lip. And talking less, it can help too. So somebody around you say, he's not up to that part of the discussion, or he's not up to saying anything. They just look at your body language. And then it becomes a habit. So when you hear some things being said, you bite it. For me, it's easier to bite my lip, so. And when you bite your lip, the next thing you might want to do is move away, or you just become silent. But it's really true. Sometimes you want to be silent, but sometimes when you hear some things around you, you try to be vocal. And then that's the time you get yourself into what you would not plan to get into. DJ says, Torian, amen. I'm trying to do the same thing. Yeah, we have to try. God gave us 1 mouth and 2 ears. And I always say, sometimes we need to talk, but sometimes we cannot talk too much, or the people misinterpret what we're saying. So we say better we lock him out and dumb. So we have nothing to say. But sometimes it is difficult. You can see things before you and you just choose not to say anything. But it's a method that one can use. I would agree with you, Torian. That name Torian is also familiar. Torian. Sometimes you hear some names and they bring back memories of people that you know. You know, sometimes we need to talk less and think more. Wanted to say look more to observe. You can observe without even saying anything. And sometimes observing, boy, sometimes observing can bring out so much that you not even was prepared for all of that stuff. But I think observing does a lot. It will help a person, but at some point in time, don't you think you will have to say something, be vocal, in order to maintain that positiveness? And to look at it, to maintain positivity, if you try and it work, others will want to look at you as an example. And they're going to, whatever you do, they're going to be observing. In other words, I don't want to say just observe, watch. Watch how you do things. And they're going to watch the result. And if to them it looks good, they're going to copy you. If you understand me, emulate you. Torian says, I'll try biting my lip and observe. Thanks for the tip. I'm just hoping it will work. More on listener, slow to speak. No, it's just, and you see, I know somebody, and I used to work with her. See, when she don't want to say anything, she comes up. Or, but because we're young then, but you see, because we're older now, it's easy to come up. Once you bit your lip, it will be forced to close. Oh, Julie, they said, that's the problem, Auntie. We speak before we think. Yeah. And sometimes you bit your lip and you see the result happen before you even release your lips, if you understand me. And you just bit your lip and observe. And they say, Torian, what do you say? You don't have to say anything. Because you may say something, I think you're saying the truth, but they say the truth is an offense. So you bit your lip. So they say, oh, he has nothing to say. You have nothing to say. One of Torian get the point I'm trying to say because I use it sometimes. I am not a very talkative person, but because of the channel, I have to talk. I'm telling the truth. That is why when I started the lives, I had to run off. As I come on 15 minutes, I may run off gone. I will come back days. But I realized that one has to. The J says, Jesus showed us exactly how we should do it, but we never learned. We still messed up working. Oh, it is still working in progress. That's true. Because it says what? There's somewhere in the Bible that says slow to speech. Something about, I remember now. Slow to wrath and speech to anger. I remember something like that. I think it's slow to wrath and something to anger. I would have to go and find it out though. It means that you don't talk, you keep your mouth. Somebody, they just said, Jesus showed us. Right. So, they were saying that speak less, but sometimes when you see something before you, it's not because you speak out, it means that you're not positive. Sometimes you can be positive and you're trying to show the way how it can be better. Because if you want to change a behavior from negative to positive, they are not only going to watch what you say, listen to what you say alone, they want to watch, they want to observe you to see if what you say, you mean it. Or if you shut your mouth because you don't want to be in anything, any mix up or so, and something should come out, they will remember that, oh, Torian didn't say anything, he bit his lip. If you get the point. So, in that way now, I think one can say that they are encouraging positive attitudes. Because in negative, easy to build, easy. Doesn't take, that's my thinking. It doesn't take much to build a negative attitude towards anybody. It doesn't take much. You could do the world of good, and somebody wants to build a negative vibe about you. They find something that you, the person that they're thinking of about it, you don't even may not even know it. They just say, you see what YouTube could do to you. Believe me, it's even to. I was the shyest person. If you ask me at church to do anything, I tell them no. And I would that week I wouldn't go to church, or I go late. I was so nervous when I'm talking, the mic shaking in my hand, and my voice like me crying. Me just nervousness, and my sweat on my head. It's like me going to faint, my fall down. And when I tell them how much what I'm doing now, nobody don't believe, so they have to watch to see me. And I know it's not me by myself because I couldn't do it. I was the most nervous person when it comes, and then they always say, "Then how when you are working so and so, it doesn't bother me." But when you go before a large congregation, and everybody's eyes are just on you, they are listening intently to what you're saying. So if you make a stick slip, they are here, they are there. Torian says, very true. Sorry, to be negative or complain about things that can't change. Yes. And then they come with no solution. In other words, to be negative is like you're tearing down somebody or something. If there's a problem with the person and you want to bring it out, on one hand, then the other hand must have something positive to build into the space where you think the person has some negativity. Because we all are humans, we have both sides with us, both negative and positive. They just say sometimes the tone of voice or how we say the word, someone will take it negative. Yes, you just can't. Because let us look at the electricity. Two positive doesn't connect, or two negative doesn't connect. They say you must have a negative and a positive. So it all to me left to how far. Because the negative and the positive give us strong, but pure negative by itself or pure positive by itself, I don't think it's gonna work. So yeah, a little of it, will try have it at a balance there, but to not to compare with electricity because that may sound a bit weird. People tend to be more negative than positive. It doesn't take anything. As I say, you could do the world of good, and the one little thing that looks not so good, they use that and cover all the good that you do and paint it out so that you have never done anything. And then they will build all manner of negative things about you. Encourage. So if we encourage negativity, it will fester to the very bone and doesn't leave. JB says, anything need to change, it starts with you can't tell someone to do something and you are not doing it. It don't work that way. Right. So I'm saying that they are going to observe. When I say they're going to watch you. Okay. Torian comes and say that he's very much a positive person and he does things this way, which show that he's very positive. And they are going to listen to him when he gives some ideas how to be positive, and they are going to observe him. But he may not know. They may observe how he walk, how him sound, how him talk, the words they use, the way he looks at people. They will observe things that even Torian don't know about himself. The way he sit, the way he address others, the way he use his hand to talk, the way he turn his eye and look at others. People look so much. So if he's able to put out even 1%, somebody's going to hold on to the 1%. And then gradually, he will put out even a little more, and they will all learn. Right? All right. Thank you, JB. I just let that stay for a while because I don't have any intention. But as they say, every little adds up, and they say sometimes we ignore. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we 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 do a lot of that. We try to encourage. We try to encourage positivity, positiveness, and that will help persons to grow and develop, and they will get ideas how to do things. Torian says, practice to be grateful is another. That is so true. It's another great way to be positive. Not easy. No, it's not easy. Nothing comes easy. Lady J says, this hit the like for some. hmm Sorry. Yeah, nothing comes easy. It's not easy because as we can look back, we look at the 10 leper. Only one came back and said thanks. Look at the things that we do to people, and they will walk over you the next day. The next day, as if you have never done anything good. So if you look at Jesus walked the earth, look how many people him heal and cleanse and do everything. But yet when he was to be crucified, they say crucify him. So that's why I say no matter what good you do, you try to feed them, you do so much things and they overlook. So to build positiveness, they have to look at him on the cross and when he died and say, and then see him raised again and gone, then believe and then they will become. Some will still believe and some will not believe. Right? So, as we say, ungratefulness will fester, enviousness, bad mind, you name it, and backbiting especially, talking behind people's back, spreading lies and rumors, things that doesn't go so, and will only help to encourage negativity. And when we learn to put down this, even to steal, because a person steal because they see somebody else have something that maybe they think they should have it too. So they will go to the person's place, analyze them, take what they have, and don't feel any way. But how long? Maybe it happened because of grudge. The person have a vehicle that they like. The person may be in a well-paid job, so they want some money, and different things. So the more positive vibes, I would say vibe, the more positiveness we can develop, we can share it, hoping that somebody along the way will adopt to it. Right, JB? Somebody will adjust, will not adjust, adapt. Oh, sorry. Oops, I don't want this to give me no trouble now. I just have to look at the time on the tablet. Okay, 10:23. So we are at the point where oops. JB, you just come, but oh Lord, we were here, and I have to go work early in the morning. Human being never satisfied. Lady J says, human being never satisfied. Sometimes you do your best to treat them with great respect, and yet still they think, yes, they feel you can still do more. They may not see that you're not doing anymore because you think you do your best. Then they go against you. So all along, they were not genuine towards you. Understand? They're not genuine. So that's how it is. So guys, I have to take a break for the evening. Not that I want to run, but I said this week and next week I'm on early shift, early morning. So it pushes me. So, and guys, I want you to feel good. We have pulled up the topic very well. What he said, oh yes, JB said he agree with Lady J, which is true. And JB, we missed you when you weren't here. We didn't know if you were sorry, you were sick. or anything had happened, because last night on the live, it was last night, right? Sunday night, yes. Torian says, thank you for the chat. We appreciate it very much. Sometimes we need some of these things, a person come in and, add to it. I like the stream and have a great evening from Canada, Torian Watson. And Torian, I hope you have subscribed and that we'll see you come again. I like your conversation, I like your argument, and I like the way you participate. So let me hope you subscribe when I go to check, and I'll see you another time. Come back again. We like to listen to each other's views. Have a great evening. Torian, if you have not yet gone, do you have a channel? Do you have a channel? Do you have a channel, Torian? Do you have a channel? Oh. So you can say sub, what I wish you had, because we'd all come over and support you. Because that's what we do, when we are not here for ourselves, we support others. Because everybody needs support. We all need the support. So you see, some of us are here ready to support you, but think about it. And I hope you subscribe too, although you do have a channel. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of the evening. That name, Torian Watson. Something you hear some name they sound so familiar. Have a great evening, Torian. Jeremy, giving a lot of hugs. Jeremy, how you doing? Jeremy has been quiet, but I know that he's on the job, so he has to be careful. Right? We have reached 23, or it's showing me 23. I don't know if it is at 24. But I must say it's a good thing. We must give thanks to the Lord, because we don't put on anything out here. And if people come and they don't want to sub, we only ask the Lord will let them sub, and the others will sub to them too, or he will sub to others too. And that our thumbs up, sometimes it is so low, you wonder what is going on. And sometimes it climbs. But I'm so pleased tonight that something may have touched somebody when they came on and saw the title or the topic and say, how can we be positive? What them talking about? We never know. We just don't know. But we have to leave it, as it said, that we sow the seed and let God do the germination, because we can't do a thing. They come and they go. And we can support, we try and support. And we need to support each other. Is that so, Brother Jeremy? See, Mother Jeremy is gone, because we are seeing just nothing more. So guys, it's almost 30 minutes past. Not 30 minutes past. 42nd hour. And we have 5 persons out there listening. I enjoy your company. And I really, 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 really enjoy your company. And I really, 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 really enjoy those who came on even earlier and they had left, I realized. And for those who came on after. I realize that sometimes when we're about to go, that's the time persons do come, and we try to stay on a little longer, and we try to stay on a little longer. But while we are staying a little longer, the other side is getting a little weaker, a little weaker. So let me wish for us all a wonderful night, and maybe all of a restful night, and a very productive day tomorrow. May the Lord give us strength in all we do and say, because we are not keeper of ourselves. He's the one who puts us to sleep and wake us up. So let me thank you again, everybody, for being here, and see you when we have the next live. Night. Let me go back and check to see that I don't miss out on anybody. Jeremy, Tony, Torian. JB came in. JB, hush. Go to bed earlier tonight so we can see you tomorrow in the evening, because I believe you're out early in the morning. I don't have a choice, guys. It's the way you're born, you must obey. Oh my God. When you're obligated, you have to. Her princess gone to bed. Lady J Zona was having breakfast, but she gone to do her work. Yeah, and Tetler. I want to say Tetler. I don't say more Tetla. Tetler. Spelling your name Tetler. Frostbite had come and say hi, but he didn't contribute. Lady J had. Lucy Warren came and went away. Reluctant was here. Some of them come, Jace. Some names are not familiar, so I try to run back through. Cheryl was here. See? If I don't run back through, I miss out on people, And Toasty. Toasty spoke about some delicacy in Barbados, which I don't know about. I'd have to go and look. And Mr. Turkle Happy for Halloween. He was so excited about preparing for Halloween. Third eye. And it goes on. So we appreciate everybody that came. Right? And Mary. Juliet Stevens from England. Everybody that came, we appreciate you guys. Silent one. Let's see. What is one? Male and 2. So we are very, very happy to have persons with us. Okay. So guys, have a wonderful evening and catch you in the next live. Bye. Whoa.